So, welcome to the next pack of Harley-Davidson. There's 3 stages this month, or this episode. And the first episode, stage 44, this is the rear suspension. You only receive one piece. And as always, I really don't want to take it out of the packet because it's not going to be used this month. And I really would like to keep it in the pack to keep it neat until we do come to use it. It looks a nice piece. I can't tell if it's plastic or metal. It feels a little bit light, but where I'm just bending it gently, there doesn't seem to be a lot of give, suggesting it's metal. So we'll see what that's like when we open it. Okay, so next I'm going to skip ahead to stage 46. This is because again there's no building, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to receive the rear fender. Because there's no building, I'm not going to take it out of the packet. However, there are some screws. So what I would like to do is, if I can, there we go, we'll just take those screws out. And then what I'll do in my own time, I will arrange those screws in my little screw box. And according to the instructions, we have 2 black type E screws and 1 silver type C screw. So what I'll do is, off camera, I'll pop those in my little box there, and then they'll be nice and tidy for when we need them. Okay, so this is the third stage of this build, but it's actually the second stage of this part. I just thought I'd show you the parts first. And what we're going to be doing now is the fuel tank cover. Now there should be 2 separate parts. Should be 5 parts in total. And let's cut this. That's going to be a lot easier than faffing around. So we should have 4 type N screws. Now these look just like the C screws, except they've got a little notch on them, and they will provide a little bit of a bite when they're screwed in. Sorry, I'm going to call it a bit of a chew. Obviously with the threads. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not. There we go. Just on the end you've got a little notch, so they won't just screw in, they will bite in. I don't understand the science of screws, but there you go. So the second piece, which is wrapped in a little piece of tissue, which is really nice, reminds me when my great aunt used to give me money when I was a kid. She used to wrap it in tissue paper for me. And there we are. This is the fuel tank cover. Now this serves, in real life, it serves 2 very, very important purposes. Sorry, I also forgot to say you're going to need the fuel tank, which is officially now from issue 21, or stage 21. Now you see this got some angles there, and that denotes the direction that goes on. So the first purpose that this serves is, quite simply, it looks awesome. How good is that? But secondly, and just as important, is when you're riding this motorbike, you're going to lean a little bit forwards. The bottom of your jacket with badges and zips, it's all going to scratch this paintwork, and this paintwork could cost thousands, whereas this costs just a few dollars or a few pounds to replace. So you've got your customizable bike. So obviously this would be customized exactly how you want it. You could have your rider name embossed in there. You can have your 1% stamped into there if you're if you're in a motorbike gang, pretty much whatever you want to do. Now one thing I'm not quite liking here, this doesn't seem, I'd like to see this run in a straight line. I don't know guys, what do you think? Well, it's just not too bad, is it? So anyway, let's get on with the building. What all we're going to do is we're going to just screw that in from underneath. Now, because I'm not sure if I've lined this up properly, I'm just going to pop the screw in. Now, in fact, I've not even screwed that one in. There we go. Hold it where the peg is, and just give that a couple of turns until that just starts to bite. There we go. It's not actually going to take an awful lot of screws to get it in fully. And I like to go opposite corner, and then we'll just pop that in just a little bit like so, and now that should start to hold that in place. Then we'll take the, notice I'm always placing the fuel tank down. That's because if I do scratch it, it's going to be this underneath that will scratch, not the top. And there we go, we'll pop the third one in. Now some of you may argue that I'm drawing out this screwing quite long, and yes, I probably am. However, I'm just trying to be extra careful. Now if you took an extra 20 seconds to guarantee that you got it as best it could possibly be, that's not even gone in. That's interesting. This is why I don't like to screw my screws in fully, because it may be possible. No, I've done that one, that's fine. It may have been possible that that one's not gone in, but the other three may have gone in so tight I may actually have had to loosen them to get that one in. That's going in a little bit too easy for me. Oh no, that's fine. Okay, so there we go. I'm happy with that. I'm as happy that's as good as it's going to be. And there we go, that's in as tight. Because we're screwing into plastic, I'm just going to keep screwing until that's on this solidly. Especially with this rough little notch on the screw, I'm pretty sure it'd be easy to over tighten. That's tight, that's tight, that's tight, that's tight. So there you go guys, that is the whole issue. So tell me what you think. Do you think that looks okay? Do you think that looks a little bit off? I'm not 100% sure. See, I think that's a little bit off. No, actually no, I don't think it is, to be honest with you. I don't know, I'm not sure. I like it, I'm okay with it. So yeah, so there you go guys, that's it. That's this month's Harley-Davidson build complete. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope I've got you worked up ready for next month. Next month should be due out in a month's time. We have now caught up with the build, where I've been releasing it fortnightly. We have now caught up, so this will now be coming out the first Sunday of the month is the scheduled date, but that may be subject to change based on when I actually receive the issues. Okay guys, thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you next month.